Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're down here on Baxter Avenue at the intersection of Payne Street. If you followed the Buns Burger video review yesterday, you saw where I was touching on counterculture, hippie movement, and what better place to come to expand on that than my buddy Brett Ralph's record, bookstore, art gallery, Surface Noise. Been open here for a year or two. How long have we been
3
open?
years.
3 years.
3 years in last November.
And he keeps expanding into different things. Had an art show last night. Brett and I went to college together, fraternity brothers. Our friendship goes back over 35
Football
years
teammates.
now. Played against him when I was at Easter and he was at PRP. Unfortunately, you all beat us that game. but anyway, we're going to go in and check out and see what he's built up here.
Come on in.
Okay, so Brett, why don't you tell me about your place here? Tell me what we got going on here.
This is Surface Noise. We opened about 3 years ago. We started as a bookstore and we had a few books to start, but I don't know, maybe a year in we expanded our books and have lots of books now too. And then in June of 2018 we opened our art gallery. So most of the records besides the sale records are here in the front room. We've got these face-out racks so that we kind of celebrate the art of the album cover, and got a lot of art by local Louisville artists and friends of mine decorating the store. People kept trying to buy the art off my walls, which I didn't especially want to sell, which is why I decided to open the gallery so that there would be some art for sale.
Well, yeah, this definitely has a good, cozy, groovy feel to it here. Get that lower Bardstown Road vibe for sure we got going on here.
Well, my goal was to kind of recreate my living room and invite people in, have some places to sit, cool art on the walls, good jams, my dog hanging out.
Oh yeah, Darby.
And that's kind of what we were shooting for. I wanted to have the coziest store you ever been to.
All right, well, we'll check out more. Tell us about how you got into the art aspect of Surface Noise.
Well, I guess a lot of my friends are artists. My ex-wife's a painter, and I've always, coming up in punk rock, most of the punk rockers I know are creative people and have made flyers for their bands, if nothing else. So I've always bought art from my friends, and when the store opened, I decided I wanted to celebrate the artists and the musicians and the people of Louisville, Kentucky. So this is our Louisville Wall of Fame. All of these pictures are of noteworthy Louisvillians, some of them no longer with us. And all these paintings are by Louisville painters.
Cool.
So this is all Louisville stuff. A lot of our stuff here is. These are both by Louisville artists as well. And all of our bookshelves were painted by Richard Payton, also known as Mooch, maybe the greatest artist of the punk rock era in Louisville, and one of my dearest, oldest friends. So I asked him to hand paint all of our bookshelves here at Surface Noise. He also designed the logo on the t-shirt you're wearing.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you mentioned something about you had a show last night.
You're backing into our art gallery.
All right, we're gonna check this out.
This is work by Rita Cameron, one of my favorite Louisville artists and my neighbor. And she's an interesting painter. She started as a landscape painter, and the big one you just shot kind of looks like a landscape to me. She started doing abstract canvases, but lately they've been kind of starting to look representational again, and I think she's kind of splitting the difference between abstraction and representation. This one's my favorite, and it's called, I forgot, let me get it, Cost of Beef. And it kind of looks to me like an industrial enclave in Butchertown maybe, and kind of old washed out buildings.
Well, that's cool. I like that this is all local.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
It's hard enough to wrangle artists when you live in the same town with them, man. Trying to have shows with folks who don't live here is a bit of a challenge. And the people of Louisville are who keep me in business. So I feel like part of my mission is to use whatever platform I have to celebrate and help out Louisville artists. And that's what we try to do. Do you like making art? Do you like drawing? Taking pictures? Singing? Writing? Do you write poems ever or stories? No? You like to sing now? Cool. Do you and your sister sing together? No? Because harmonies between siblings, like the Everly Brothers, that can be really, really beautiful. Maybe try to get her to sing with you sometime. Do you like?
She's rude to me.
Oh.
All right, Brett, before we get out of here, I'd like for you to give some of your expert knowledge on how the counterculture began, the hippie movement began here in the Bardstown Road, Baxter Avenue corridor back in the 60s and 70s.
Well, we moved here in '73, so I don't go all the way back, but my friend Paul Major, who plays in the band Endless Boogie, was a crate digger in the late 60s and early 70s and talks about going to all the thrift stores and head shops on Bardstown Road and buying incredible records. I discovered the Highlands when I joined Malignant Growth in 1982 and started coming to Tooligans and going to punk rock clubs on Bardstown Road. And that was just a whole new world to me. I had never seen anything like it. You know, I mean, we grew up playing football, you know, I fit in with football players, I fit in the South End, but the Highlands was the first time I maybe really found creative people that I could connect with and started feeling like part of a cultural movement. And Surface Noise is really proud to at least attempt to carry on that tradition. We get a lot of weirdos in here, as you can see by looking around. And, you know, a lot of homeless people come in here, and we made it real clear early on that anyone who crosses a threshold can use our restroom, can cool their heels in the big yellow chair, get some water. And I just like to think that this is a place where anyone can find a home and hang out, as long as you don't stomp our buzz and kill the vibe.
Well,
The only other thing I can say to that is, y'all don't know nothing about this Surface Noise.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kid.